I'm a very flawed man, as my wife will attest, and and I'm gonna say the wrong thing. I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth. I'm gonna piss off probably, but I will always apologize.
In a shocking twist to the ongoing feud between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, a voice memo surfaced that could reveal more about their relationship than anyone ever expected. The audio, sent in the early hours of a fateful morning, gives us a rare glimpse into the private tensions that have been brewing behind the scenes between these two prominent Hollywood figures. It's been no secret that the relationship between Blake Lively, the beloved actress, and Justin Baldoni, the charming star and director, had become strained during the filming of It Ends With Us. The tension seemed to reach its boiling point when they began clashing over key creative decisions. What started as a disagreement over a rooftop scene rewrite quickly escalated, leaving a trail of hurt feelings, miscommunication, and even a public fallout. But it's the release of a voice memo, something very few expected, that might finally bring clarity to the situation. The memo, allegedly sent by Baldoni to Lively, is a deeply emotional and vulnerable apology that could offer a deeper look into the reasons behind the breakdown of their relationship. The audio, which surfaced in late 2024, reveals Baldoni's attempts to make amends for past mistakes and offer an olive branch to Lively. The voice memo, allegedly sent around 2 a.m. in April 2023, opens with Justin Baldoni sounding like a man on the brink of breaking down.
Hey, Blake. It is 2 in the morning. Hopefully this does not wake you up.
His voice shaking slightly as if he's already anticipating the impact his words might have. His tone isn't just that of a colleague trying to salvage a working relationship. It's the voice of someone who deeply regrets his actions and is earnestly trying to right his wrongs. Baldoni continues,
Wow, there's so much I want to say to you, and I hope that we can FaceTime or see each other in person soon and get to talk more, but I'm just going to send you a few thoughts.
His words signal that this isn't just another standard industry conversation or a professional email. Instead, it's an attempt at opening up about the feelings that have been buried for so long. He isn't merely apologizing for one particular incident. He's acknowledging the hurt he caused both on and off set and seeking to repair the damage done. From the beginning, it's clear that Blake Lively has been carrying a heavy burden. According to sources close to the actress, the feud began long before the voice memo was sent. It all started with the infamous rooftop scene rewrite for It Ends With Us, which was a project that both Lively and Baldoni were extremely passionate about. What was meant to be a beautiful and emotional film adaptation of the popular novel quickly became a point of contention. Lively, known for her creative vision, felt that Baldoni, despite his directing credentials, was overshadowing her artistic contributions. This created an atmosphere where Lively felt like her input wasn't being valued, and she began to feel alienated. The disagreements reached their peak when Lively sent a heartfelt text to Baldoni, expressing her discomfort with their working dynamic. "I don't always feel seen," Lively reportedly wrote in her message. "I've spent so much time bowing down to egos that I'm losing myself in the process. I feel like I can't even voice my concerns without the fear of retaliation." It's this message that Baldoni addresses directly in the voice memo. What makes the voice memo even more significant is Baldoni's response to Lively's emotional vulnerability. Instead of brushing off the concerns or dismissing her feelings as Hollywood drama, Baldoni listens and then takes full responsibility. "Hey, Blake," he begins, his voice filled with regret. "I hear you, and I want to apologize for not making you feel seen, for not honoring your creativity, and for not being more thoughtful in how I communicated with you during the whole process." The honesty in his voice is palpable. He's not just trying to save face. He's deeply aware of the impact his actions have had on her. Baldoni goes on to explain that, in hindsight, he realizes how his behavior might have contributed to her feeling sidelined. "That's not fair to you," he admits. "I can only imagine how you must have felt, watching your ideas be brushed aside or ignored. I never intended for that to happen, and I'm truly sorry that it did." The apology is a raw and emotional moment, one that clearly resonates with Lively. And yet, Baldoni doesn't stop there. He continues to delve deeper into the layers of their relationship, not just professionally, but personally as well. "One thing you should know about me is that I will admit when I've messed up," Baldoni says. "And I know I've messed up here, but I want you to know that I'm committed to doing better. I'm committed to making this right, whatever it takes." I'm a very flawed man, as my wife will attest, and and I'm gonna say the wrong thing. I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth. I'm gonna piss off probably, but I will always apologize. Baldoni's willingness to be so open and vulnerable is a stark contrast to the stereotypical ego-driven personas we often see in Hollywood. Here is a man who not only acknowledges his mistakes, but also seeks to understand Lively's perspective on a deeper level.
I just want to say thank you for sharing that with me. That takes a lot of trust and vulnerability and...
The voice memo's tone shifts slightly as Baldoni brings up a moment when Lively invited him over to her penthouse in New York City. It was a night that seemed to hold the potential for healing. In a surprising twist, Ryan Reynolds, Lively's husband, was also present, along with Taylor Swift, two figures who have long been close to Lively and have supported her career and personal life through thick and thin. Baldoni recalls the night with admiration, clearly seeing how much Lively values the support system around her. You're lucky to have those kinds of people in your life, Baldoni notes. Ryan and Taylor are absolute titans when it comes to creative vision, and you're lucky to have them in your corner. I really respect that. But it's clear that the dynamics between Baldoni and Lively are more complex than just a few creative disagreements. Behind the scenes, there were also personal tensions that needed to be addressed. Lively had become frustrated with the pressures of the industry, and Baldoni, for his part, recognized that those pressures had taken a toll on her. I've been a part of this industry long enough to know how messed up it can be, Baldoni says. I've seen the way women are treated, how their contributions are often minimized or ignored, and I can't stand that. So I just want to say, whatever's happened between us, I'm not going to let you feel unheard anymore. The apology becomes even more poignant as Baldoni expresses his genuine desire for Lively to feel supported, not just by him, but by the entire industry. I hope you know that your voice matters, he adds, and I want to make sure we move forward in a way that respects that. As the voice memo comes to an end, Baldoni reiterates his commitment to making things right. I just want to work with you again. He says, I want us to create something that truly makes a difference. And I want you to know that I'm going to do everything I can to make sure this relationship, both professionally and personally, works. And with that, the voice memo closes, leaving us with more questions than answers. Will this apology be enough to heal the rift between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni? Or will it only deepen the divide? The release of this voice memo comes at a time when Baldoni and Lively's relationship is at the heart of a larger legal battle. Baldoni, in January 2025, filed a defamation lawsuit against Lively and Ryan Reynolds, accusing them of maliciously spreading false accusations about him. The lawsuit, which includes charges of sexual harassment and retaliation, has added even more fuel to the already explosive situation. As the drama unfolds in the courtroom, it's clear that the voice memo will play a crucial role in the upcoming trial. Will this apology be enough to sway public opinion and shift the narrative, or will it serve as just another chapter in a larger, more complicated story? Only time will tell. The saga between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni is far from over. Whether or not this apology will lead to reconciliation, only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the story of It Ends With Us and the behind-the-scenes drama is far from finished. And now, we want to hear from you. Do you think this voice memo is a genuine attempt at reconciliation? Or is it just another piece of the puzzle in this Hollywood feud? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with all the latest on this story. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends.